All right, everybody. Cheers and salutations. My name is Kit, and this is Chicago Reacts. And look, the video we're going to be checking out is from Brandon Herrera. Now, I love his work, love all of it, but for those of you who might find it to be controversial, it's okay to look away. But I think it's very relevant now, especially in this day and age of very interesting times we are living in. And the video in question is titled Testing the Assassination Attempt of Donald Trump. Now, for those of you who have seen the events take place on that dreadful Saturday, I think I'm going to speak for myself. I'm very glad that he's alive, because I personally think if anything worse happened, anything grimdark happened, I don't think we would be talking. I think there'd be a lot of upheaval, unrest. And I'm just saying to people, everybody, I understand what politics does to people, but please, we're better than this. And hopefully we can get to a better future. I would love to see that. So this video's out of fun. Let's go ahead and check it out. It's going to be, we're diving in deep, no pull out, because only those that quit pull out. No pull out into dark humor. So this is in depth, all in deep. And we're punching in our load like any good Marine would. So, with breaking the ice like that, Brandon Herrera, please support the original content creator. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that ring bell notification. Support the original content creator. Check out our Patreon. Check out our Discord. But now let's go in deep. Testing the assassination attempt of Donald Trump. So grab yourself a tasty snack and a tasty beverage, and let's enjoy Brandon Herrera's epic. I think Brandon, in the off chance you're seeing this, I think this is your grand opus right here. Epic threshold into dark humor. So I'm expecting some very dark, humorous notes here. In a 3, a 2, and an uno and out.
On July 13th, 2024, an attempt was made on the life of the 45th President of the United States and potentially 47th, Donald Trump. The thankfully failed assassin fired a handful of bullets from an AR-15 off of a nearby rooftop, one of which nicking the president in his right ear. The Secret Service was then able to retaliate with one of their...
Yeah, Secret Service, get your act together. You know what? Controversial statement in a 3, 2, 1. Even the Praetorian Guard from Unbiased History of Rome was more competent than you guys. And that's not saying much right now, Secret Service.
Snipers, ending the threat at about 3,200 feet per second. But while this assassination attempt was unsuccessful, it started a whole host of conspiracy theories on the internet and raised a lot of questions, really, about ballistics, amongst other things. So given that recreating historical assassinations is something that we do quite a lot on the channel, we figured that we might be able to shed some light on some of these subjects that are currently in heavy debate in the ballistics of the situation. Now, this is the first time we've ever tackled a situation like this where the person in question is still alive, not only still alive, but still actively running for president. But
yes, and he's been recently declared the nominee. They just finished their convention in the good old state of Wisconsin, aka Wisconsin. I can imagine what the Chicago one's going to look like. This whole city, it's going crazy. Yeah, folks, there's a lot of lead in our drinking water. Anything could happen in Chicago, folks. Who knows?
I do think we have the capability to add a lot of productive data to the conversation in an educational manner, while also giving the situation the seriousness and respect that I think it dictates. At least as much as we're capable.
I'm not... It's okay, Brandon. You go in deep with the dark humor.
So there's 3 main things that I want to address
Phrasing.
today. First 2 are demonstrations to kind of dispel a lot of conspiracy theories right now, and the third is for fun. The first is showing how a shot like this is not only difficult to stage, but given the equipment, pretty much damn well impossible. The second is to address the internet armchair experts who think that an AR-15 is so deadly that even a shot on the ear would have been an instant kill, and that it was faked with blood packets or fucking aliens, I don't know. So we're gonna replicate the shot on the ear to show exactly what happens in that situation. Now the third thing, it's just because I think it's really cool, we're gonna be replicating the return shot on the shooter from the Secret Service sniper rifle. We didn't have to do this, but to be honest, I like the old-fashioned movies where the bad guy gets his comeuppance at the end. So I feel like it's a pretty good finale. And it's...
Hold on. If we're going to do this, we're going to do this properly. We here at the Chicago Reacts community give that a 2 thumbs up. Let's go have some more fun. And be sure to support the original content creator. So there you go. Fran Herrera is delivering with that dark humor style. That's a Coca-Cola classic.
It's gonna look hella good in slow motion. And as always, when we do a spicier video like this, my friends are more than willing to help.
Why, it's the fantastic gentleman. We got starting, we got Eli Double Tap, we got Ballistic High Speed, we got King Trout, we got the Donut Operator, and finally, a gentleman of class, the fat electrician himself. A merry gentlemanly group, as they should be. And sometimes, my phone is not on mute, and that is on me. You just gotta have fun. Hold on. Wait, we're keeping this in here. I'm all over the place. Phone's not on mute. Let me just mute it. Hold on. Hold on. There you go. All right, there. It was a text message from a family member. They just wanted to let them, they just told me that they love me. Isn't that special?
My career.
I don't know why the fuck they wanted to be associated with this one, but they volunteered anyway, so
all right.
It should be a fun day. This is the AR-15. As you can tell, very effective weapon. This particular iteration is a semi-automatic civilian legal version. This one in particular is kind of more of a budget gun with an optic mounted slightly too far forward, which is exactly what it looked like the shooter had as well. Now, to a competent person, making a shot on a target that is man-sized at about 130, 150 yards, not that difficult. Pretty much any experienced shooter can do that on their bad day. That's also assuming that the average competent shooter has one thing that the would-be assassin did not: more muscle mass than a 7th grade cheerleader. But now what internet experts are trying to claim is that it was an inside job, it was staged, and that the shooter very intentionally only hit him in the ear to, you know, boost his ratings and such. Now with the shooter using an even worse AR-15, it was like an old DPMS, which is just pretty garbage tier to be honest, and a red dot with no magnification. I'm gonna show you exactly what that shot would have looked like from the shooter's perspective, and then you can judge for yourself how easy that shot would have been to stage. So we have our stand-in ballistic dummy target here, and we are going to walk back and pace out about 130 yards. It was between, I believe, 130 to 150 yards is where the shot was taken. Let's go on the inside of that and do 130 just to give the most benefit of the doubt here. For context, this is approximately 130 yards. See what that looks like down the sight. So we were just back there at like 130 yards trying to get that through the dot. Would any of you stand at 130 yards and let me take a shot on your ear?
Who will be the first one to do it? I don't know who to put my money on. Fat electrician, he's got a family, so no, you're already out there, buddy. You're out there. You're out. Get out. Donut operators, a hell no. Eli, nah, not so much. Slow-mo ballistic guys, you know what, King Trout, my money's on you.
I wouldn't let you do that at 2 yards.
Oh. Well, I lost. Hashtag I'm canceled.
Well, that's just because you're a pussy. Because the other thing is, like,
Eli said I trust you.
Trying to explain to people on the internet, especially the experts on Twitter, they don't understand, like, MOA. So, like, when you have a garbage tier AR-15 that's, you know, a DPMS from fucking 15 years ago that was his dad's gun, you're doing like a 2 to 3 MOA. So 3 inches, let's say, at 100 yards, some would say too much. 3 inches at 100 yards is now at 150. That's 4.5 inches difference.
Yeah.
You know what's suspiciously 4.5 inches to the left of your right ear? Yeah.
I wonder.
Wait, which way?
By the way, yes, I've been seeing that meme. You know, ever since that dreadful Saturday, I have sometimes paused what I'm doing and think like, oh my God, if things really went bad, I don't know. I want to think that maybe things wouldn't go bad, but I think this would have set things off into an uncontrollable fire. You know what? Right next door, my neighbors are celebrating. They're having a party. I don't know if you guys can hear that music. But I'm glad I'm hearing music instead of something else, okay? I'm all for dark humor, but you know, at the end of the day, I'm so glad he's alive. And anyone can have their opinion. But for Christ's sakes, everybody, in the name of the God Emperor of mankind, have we forgot how to speak to each other and take care of each other? I'm too idealistic. I've been told that. I just am too good. I'm too nice. And that's my problem. And it's a weakness.
Left of your right ear?
Yeah. Wait, which way?
There's air. You absolutely, like, this dot covered a good chunk of the head at that distance, at 130. Yeah, no bipod, super elevated heart rate, no magnification. So a lot of people were saying like, well, yeah, you could just zoom in a scope like Call of Duty, huh?
No!
It's not a scope. This is not like a fucking sniper weapon. This right here is a 1 magnification, so it's 0 mag. It's literally just looking through a piece of glass with a dot on it. So yeah, now hopefully you have a better idea of why saying that the ear shot was specifically staged using that setup at like 150 yards is just fucking stupid, frankly. But speaking of fucking stupid, there's another conspiracy theory that, of course, Trump was not hit by a bullet because bullets, you know, expand and they have, you know, a crazy temporary cavity and it would have taken his whole head off and all sorts of shit. And he was hit by flying glass that came from fucking, I don't know. It's Twitter. So we're going to recreate to the best of our ability the path of the bullet going through a small strip of flesh, the ear here, and show exactly what that would do to a human ear. Now, in order to actually capture the bullet as it's grazing through the ear, we would need some serious high speed. Maybe even ballistic high speed.
Did someone say high speed?
I don't know why they keep doing that.
Why did you invite us,
It's
Brent?
it's like a bit or something. I don't. So 100,000 frames per second. That should be plenty enough to catch a bullet like that because it's traveling at what, 3,000 feet a 2nd? Roughly.
So this will slow down time 3,000 to 4,000 times slower than normal.
Perfect. Well, let's get to it, guys.
Let's do it.
Now, we don't really care about distance on this one since, I mean, the ballistics are going to be negligible. If anything, closer distance should do more damage. So if this just rips right through the ear like it did in real life, then that should definitively prove it. So let's, I just want to make sure we get the most accurate shot possible.
Please don't
Firing.
bust them. Hang on.
Did I see a jiggle?
Did you? Oh, I barely clipped the ear. I clipped it right on the side, not on the top.
Whoa.
I clipped him, like, right there in the middle.
You know what? Trump's probably watching this video. Brandon's like, Brandon, I like what you're doing, but you know what? The bullet that hit me, you know, it got a little bit more of the ear. I like what you did. You barely grazed it, but nonetheless, the other bullet that got me, you could do better. It's not good, not great. Next time, be careful trying to go after Trump's ear, man. My ear can deflect things, man. No, okay, that was a terrible Trump impression. So if you want a good impression, here we go. In a 3, 2, 1. Folks, Barack Obama here. Hillary and I are very upset that the attempt, Hillary and I are just sending our thoughts and prayers to Trump. Be sure to go out to vote. Biden, tell the people to vote. Hey, Jack, where am I? Ice cream. All right. Not the best impressions, but you know what? Just got to add a little bit of ray of sunshine.
I have to look for like a vibration. Oh,
Yep, there it was.
Whoa! Oh, that was badass. Look at that. That's what you call a Coca-Cola classic right there, man. You know, better yet, that's what you call a nice, cool visit from the Dr. Pepper. Look at that. All right, anyways.
Oh, you definitely grazed the ear.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Whoa.
Damn.
That was
Damn.
the edge of the bullet.
Yeah.
I know. That was. I think we could get closer. Yeah, so I think he actually got hit right up here.
Okay.
The bullet impact was right there. You could see where it just grazed the very edge of like the middle of his ear.
So
But we're
what
gonna try to go for the meat.
What I find the most interesting is that the whole head is still there.
That's kind of crazy. I thought it would have disappeared. Firing. Oh yeah, I think that was it. Oh yeah, that was the fucking money shot right there.
Boom, right there. Brandon, you got a career in Brazzers for that money shot. I mean, what?
That's a perfect sim there.
How's his head still connected?
I don't know. This
We
is
can't
crazy.
figure it
I don't
out.
think a bullet actually hit him.
Like his neck's not broken. I don't.
Where do you get the glass to
I'm
cover
taking
this?
ballistic out of my
don't know.
name because I clearly don't understand them.
Oh, that was fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Piercing.
Yo,
Dude. That's wild.
what'd they say? Don't get your ears pierced at Claire's.
Yeah. Oh! YouTube rewind time. Back when that used to mean something. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. Oh. Yeah, that did it.
When Trump said it felt like he got hit by something, you can see the vibration. It'd feel like someone kind of slapped you on
Yeah.
the ear.
I was just gonna say, I'm actually personally surprised that it had that much temporary cavity, that much expansion.
But notice how the head is still there.
Yeah. Yeah, if you play it all in full speed, it's like, well, that's very unfucking impressive.
Right.
But
I mean, everybody's making fun of his ear bandage in his speech, saying like, "Oh, he's wearing a big bandage for sympathy or whatever." You just saw his ear explode from cavitation from getting hit by a gun. Like,
yeah, it looked okay because I know he was golfing the next day, which talk about fucking Chad energy right there.
I mean, Evander Holyfield finished the round, so I mean,
Yeah, well, yeah, to be fair. You got, assassination attempt at 8, but you've got a tea time at 9 a.m. Like, yeah, what you gonna do? A lot of people talk about how Trump turned his head at the last minute, and that's what saved his life. And it's really easy to see. Like, there's graphics and shit of it, but now that we have a ballistic dummy here, you can actually plainly see the trajectory the bullet took to go through the ear the way that it did. If his head was tilted the way that it was before he went to go look at that graph, it's hitting a lot of,
Oh,
the
God.
really important lizard brain stuff that makes you, continue to breathe. So him turning his head at the last minute got a lot of the vital part of his brain out of the way of that bullet, which is just, talk about luck. We might be having a very different conversation had that not been the case. I think that is what would qualify as too soon.
This is kind of too soon, but you know what? It's Donald Trump here. I think this is just fine. I hope all of you are drinking water. It's very hot. Looks very hot. The sun looks hot there. You guys aren't wearing hats. You should be wearing red hats. Make America Great Again hats. This video would be a lot better. You'd have a lot more views if you had more of a certain hat on. Just throwing it out there. But it's not too soon.
Speaking of too soon, you want to gank the shooter?
Oh, God, yes.
So now let's talk about something that the Secret Service would have been using to take out the nameless nerd and virgin. This right here is an Accuracy International 300 Win Mag. Accuracy International is like the Lamborghini of bolt guns as far as like not getting something stupid custom done. Very, very nice rifle. I've been shooting this setup a little bit this last couple days. Fucking amazing gun. Better be, because they're like 15 grand. Got our 300 Win Mag spicy boys right here. Gonna load it on up. Keep the bolts open though for now. Got a Badger Ordnance scope mount with a Night Force ATAC scope, topped off with an RRS tripod. These things are very expensive and very nice. I've never really shot with one before the last couple days, and it is amazing. It's really like cheating. Now I know how they were able to pop that shot off so quick and so accurately after the first round was fired. It's a funny story. I bought this whole setup from Euro Optic, and I was not paying very close attention because I knew I needed to get this video out quickly. So I was in a rush. I bought an Accuracy International bolt gun, and I didn't realize I bought the wrong one. I bought one with a left-handed bolt, not super useful to a right-handed shooter like that. I called up Euro Optic, told them the situation. I got somebody on the phone in like 30 minutes. They helped me out. Not because I had a contact there. I was a random customer who spent my own money on this gun, and I fucked up. Their shipping guys got it squared away right off the bat, and I had it in time for the video. Then we told them what we were doing with the video, and they wanted to be a part of it, so they actually ended up sending us out this tripod and really just hooking us up. So we really appreciate Euro Optic for not only just having a great customer service experience, like genuinely I was impressed, but also just for a genuinely good customer service experience and for helping us get all this stuff out here in time to film this video. So we really appreciate Euro Optic for helping us out with this. Show them some love, please. Now, you want to see somebody's head pop? POV, you see this popping up over a slanty roof. So now the fun part, we're going to replicate the shot that Secret Service took on the would-be assassin here. Not 100% clear, judging by some of the photos that I've seen, exactly where he was shot and where it exited, so I'm gonna take some creative liberty. I know he was shot in the head. So now we're gonna see in about 100,000 frames per second exactly what was going through his head. So he kind of looks like Harry Potter now that I think about it.
Why am I laughing at this? Because things could have been far worse. Sometimes you gotta smile there, lovelies.
Why's his teeth so straight?
Yeah, his teeth are kind of straight.
What is that, a jaw? This isn't accurate.
I need to kind of carve some of that away, make it a little flatter down here. Kind of concave his head in a little bit. Don't worry, we'll do that part actually in here in a second.
Yeah, I think the 300 Win Mag will take good care of him.
Godspeed, little asshole.
Without further ado, let's go ahead and take this shot. Firing. 3, 2, 1.
Ah! Ah! Well, let's just say he made a head-splitting decision and it blew his mind. Oh, put down your tomatoes. It's funny. What I said was funny.
I think we hit him.
Are you sure?
Wow. Holy shit.
That is violent.
That's graphic.
His brain's laying on the ground back here.
Oh, that looks more like his jawline. Bet you won't do that again. Dude, that is genuinely like a fucking 3,200 feet per second decapitation. That's,
He fell down.
I can't. A loud noise was heard and he fell.
Wait till you see this.
Oh boy, here we go.
Based on how fucking cool it looked 150 yards away, it's gonna look pretty cool.
Ooh, hold on. First of all, hold on. Okay. First, I love the smoke. Look at that fire. Blam. YouTube rewind time. Oh, look at that. That's just a work of art right there. That's not work of art. That's art. Okay. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. We're doing that again, slow-mo style. Look at that. Oh, man. That's called fire from the tip, ladies. It's beautiful.
That looks just like him.
Jesus Christ. Well, it looked like him at some point in his life.
Oh.
That looks more like him now.
So you did clip the glasses.
Oh, really?
You can see
Okay,
it.
good, good. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it shattered it.
I was aiming for the glasses. The
Yeah,
left
you hit him,
side
like,
glasses.
right here on the bridge of it.
Oh, it's turning his all the force is still pulling his skull backwards. through
Oh
his
yeah, because
skull.
I hit him technically on his
you were
right
saying,
side, so he
go watch
spun.
it.
Well, so the death photo didn't quite look like that, but we were also using like ballistic tip shit and all. Yeah.
It ignites stuff inside of his head. Right?
Yo,
Oh,
yeah, it
yeah.
absolutely.
Yo, look at that. Come on, YouTube rewind time. Come on. Look at that. Neighbors next door are having a party. I gotta visit them. Like, go ahead. Yeah, dance. Look at that. Oh, wow. That sucks to be that guy.
Yo,
Oh,
yeah, it
yeah,
absolutely
real
does. You see the flash.
That's probably the metal off of the.
It's the radio the CIA was playing the messages through.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Woo!
Well, I believe the president is safe. Not gonna lie, I was a little graphic. That was probably a little unnecessary. But hopefully some of the stuff that we talked about today dispels a few of the myths. There's a lot of misinformation going around. A lot of people who really don't know what they're talking about, weighing in and spreading a lot of conspiracy stuff that really doesn't make sense. And while stuff like this is kind of fun in a way that, doing science is fun, doing ballistic stuff is kind of fun, I think it does kind of go without saying that the message that we're trying to get out here today is just data, trying to put right some conspiracy theories and things going around. This isn't any sort of message toward political violence. I shouldn't have to say it, but that's obviously not what we're about. That's not what we're talking about today, and that's not the point of living in the greatest country in the world. We have a constitutional republic, a representative democracy where we're allowed to express our differences and decide together as a country at the ballot box exactly what direction we want this country to go in. That's the proper way to go about it, and if you think the alternative of taking innocent life is acceptable, or if that's the thing you should do, well, that's your fate. Anyhow, I had a lot of fun today. I appreciate the help of our friends over at Ballistic High Speed for helping us get that fucking amazing shot.
High-speed footage.
Delicious is a good word. I like it. But no, I appreciate you guys. You guys fucking suck. I don't know why I invite you to shit anymore, dude. Fuck you guys. I'll see you on the Unsubscribed podcast, and I will see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next video, assuming I don't get a strike for this.
You'll be all right. And if not, we got your back nonetheless. As we should.
I shouldn't, but that's never stopped them before. Appreciate it, guys.
Fuel is my obsession to make the perfect weapon. Like Rasputin's rise to the top. Back, you can stop.
All right, would any of you let me, fuck.
Oh, it's all right. You stuttered. It's okay. Say it again, baby.
What the fuck does it say? I have a boner. Oh, I have a boner RN right now. I thought it said I have a boner run.
Same.
I mean,
He really likes nurses.
That would have been better.
That one is slightly more threatening.
Yeah, it's like kind of a veiled threat.
Well,
Man, the media's gonna have a field day with this one.
Mama, I'm gonna be on the news.
That's what that kid thought.
Oh. Okay, so what do we learn here? First of all, shout out to Brandon Herrera and his whole team and all of his colleagues for putting together a quick video. Was it too soon? I don't care. It's fine. And it's very entertaining and it's very informative. Look, folks, I'm going to be serious here for a second, okay? I have learned, at least my short time on this world, I'm 39 years old, okay? But in my short time, I've run into people who have different perspectives and points of view, politically, socially, whatever. Libertarians, Greens, socialists, Republicans, Democrats, conservatives, liberals, it doesn't matter, okay? We all have different perspectives and points of view. And stuff that I say on this channel, I'm pretty sure I've had my fair share of disagreements. People said, oh, whatever, okay, whatever. But when it comes time for this election, you shouldn't let these politics or politics in general consume your life 24/7, okay? Many of these politicians do not like you, they don't think about you, and they don't respect you, okay? And once you cast your vote, that's it, it's over. Do you want to know what I'm going to do on election night? I'm going to cast my vote, right? I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to vote for. But I'm not, yeah, listen, I vote independent third party, so there you go. I'm not politically aligned, Democrat, Republican. I'm not with the two-party system, But I cast my vote. And you want what I'm going to do for the rest of my day? I am going to buy myself a nice big ribeye steak at Costco, like those big Costco steaks that you huck at somebody and you knock them out. I'm going to buy one of those big ribeye steaks because once I cast my vote, guess what? I am now officially irrelevant. Nothing I can do will fix any situation. Because it doesn't matter. I will cast my vote. But what's going to matter to me is how well I cook this ribeye steak. I want it to be medium rare. I'm going to grab myself a nice big sweet potato. I'm going to cook that as well. I'm going to have some nice little side dishes. I'm going to have myself a nice little glass of wine. I'm going to have a nice little shot of Japanese whiskey. And you know what? I'm going to buy myself a nice little slice of cheesecake. Why? Because I'm going to have a delicious meal. And I'm going to enjoy every single bite. Because that's the one thing I can control. And that is if I'm happy. And, you know, folks, we all have to find our happiness. And I've seen people let politics consume their lives. And we have to be better. Don't let politics consume you. Don't let it run your life. Don't let it decide who you want to be friends with and don't be friends with, okay? Life is short. Life is extremely precious. And none of us are guaranteed a full life. Anything can happen like that. So make use with the time you have now. This election, 20, 30 years from now, when you're older, it'll be like any other election. But the one thing you do have is time. Time to make things better. And who's to say that maybe you at home, can actually make a true impact and make people's lives better. We're Americans, after all. The United States of America, that's who we are. And together, we are stronger. If we're divided, we may never rise up again. We're better than this. No matter what state you live in, West Coast, East Coast, North, South, Midwest, it doesn't matter. We're on this ship together. And if we don't stand together, we're all going to fall. And, you know, last year and even earlier this year was a little rough on me, you know, and I got some help. And people stood me up and stood at my side. I didn't know I had that many friends, but sure gave me a lesson. And as this year progressed, some people needed my help, and I was there for them. So, let's put aside our differences, and let's try and make this place a little bit better. I think it's been burnt enough. Let's try and restore things. Wouldn't that be a sight? So let's work together. And no matter what, we're united, as we should be. So, support the original content creator. Check out Brandon Herrera and all his good stuff. Follow the other content creators, too. It's the right thing to do. I know you hip, cool cats will do it because you hip, cool cats are the people I look up to. So there you go. So let's fight, stand strong, stand together. And we'll see you hip, cool cats on the flip side. Drink water. And also, no pun intended, keep your heads on a swivel.